One thing a man should always do, mainly to himself, be true. Never let anyone change your point of view unless what he brings makes sense to you. You should never judge him by sight alone or by the height that he has grown. And when you're speaking, always keep a moderate tone, because raised voices, they turn hearts to stone. See, from the beginning, it was brother kill brother. The morals in life, live, love, and respect one another. But then there are those, they'll always try to be smart. They'll take a decent man and then they'll alter his heart until he seeks to tear them apart. These men, no man should call friends. They bend lies around truths until they meet their end.
The things I wanted to be and grow up to be, I got there.
Right.
At 23 years old.
Okay.
I was sitting so high on top of my mountain, I just kept smelling something.
Right.
It just smelled like manure. I was standing on top of shit mountain. I didn't have nothing. I didn't have no business. I didn't have no financial literacy. I didn't have an insurance policy. I didn't know what trust accounts was, shell companies. I didn't know how to go buy tangible businesses. I didn't know nothing. So I'm like, yo, how am I this famous guy and I'm the big homie and y'all respected me, but I can't even tell you how to go open up a bank account. It felt so good learning that. Like, usually if I want to run money up, I have to go on the streets. Now, y'all got good credit, some holding companies. I go give me a loan.
Right.
I go get a loan right now for $10 million, $20 million, $100 million. It's just perspectives.
Right.
And a good business plan. It's easy. So when you start learning things like that, why would you be an edge monster?
Right.
I know anybody right now, yo. I don't care how gangster you are. My boy, if you start learning this real business, man, you ain't
leave that
thugging.
alone.
That thug, man, who? I wish you, man, I ain't going. I'm good. I'm not going nowhere with all the odds is against me. I can't do that. It's stupidity. So
right.
That's what made me stop, man. I was on top of shit mountain, and I wanted to build Mount Everest.
Right.
And I knew it was all right here in my brain. I got tired of just, anytime I see a crowd of black people, I'm clutching. If I get around a bunch of Chinese guys or white guys or this guy, I'm kind of cool.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why am I like that?
Right.
I broke out of that. I want to perfect me. I didn't want to be this person that what they want to say, America wants you to be, every black man say, yo, niggas don't trust black people. I wanted to be me, man. I say, Walker, how could you change anything if you can't change yourself? How could you change the world if you can't change your family? How could you change your family if you can't change your neighborhood? How could you change the country if you can't change your state? So you have to change you, your family, your neighborhood, then your state. So that's a lot of pillars.
You got me confused. Like, you got me fucked up. Like, you looking for a nigga to rescue you. I don't look for a nigga to rescue me. My nigga, I don't even think like that. That don't even come to my mind. A nigga helping me or doing something for me don't come to my mind because I'm too busy thinking about doing something for myself. So if I fall and I hurt myself and I'm laying on the floor, do you think that I'm waiting for a nigga to pick me up? No, nigga, the power's in the process. I'm gonna pick myself back up and keep moving. Like, like how the fuck you think? I don't think like how you think. You think crazy. I don't think like that. I don't think like that. Like, you talking stupid, my nigga. Like, I trust the process. I go to war against this fake shit on my own. On my own. I can go to war with the fake shit on my own.
Yeah.
Pop Smoke. I mean, these guys, come on. Come on, Walker.
Hey,
give me something. Why?
I can't tell you why, and I never want to speak on nobody's death, but I could tell you this. When God bless you, right, you have to change your ways. You have to evolve. You have to. That's all I can say.
Right.
I can just say wrong place, wrong time for these guys.
So when you, I think Takeoff, they say Takeoff with and they were, rolling dice. So in other words, once you ascend to a certain level, you got to leave that alone.
Oh yeah,
you can't go back to the street. And I know, look, I don't been, I'm
with all respect, why would I roll dice with somebody that ain't on my tax bracket? It's liability that some shit happen.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been there. I've gone back to the crib and rolled dice, played cards.
How long he works, and I don't care what he does. There is no job worth $2 million a year. That's why they pay athletes these fantastic salaries. I was listening to the radio the other day. They just contracted to pay one player on one team $6 million a year. Can you believe this?
And why is that?
It's the Roman circus. What does the emperor do when the people become restive? And when the people are asking questions, and when the people don't like the policies of the emperor, he sends them to the circus. He creates a circus. He builds a giant coliseum. And he begins to throw the Christians to the lions. And he has great chariot races. and football games and basketball games, all to keep the idiots preoccupied with things that don't mean anything in the scheme of the entire world, so that they don't have the time to learn what the truth is, so they don't ever get smart enough to learn how they're being manipulated, so they don't ever question the emperor. That's why they pay a player on a football team or a baseball team $1 million or $2 million or $3 million a year. It is the Roman circus.
Constant growth.
You want growth. Don't be afraid to grow, my dog.
Word up.
I'm not afraid to do EDM. I'm not afraid to be walk. I'm not afraid not to wear some jewelry. I'm not afraid to pull up in a Chrysler or a Toyota or a Nissan. Because at the end of the day, you know who hopping out that car. Just because you got a Phantom Ghost and I got a Honda Accord, what makes me different? You bought an expensive car. All right, cool. That's all fine and then, but guess what? I'm rich too, brother.
Word
I
up.
got the same paper.
How much more successful do you want me to be?
More successful.
How many records can my records break?
More records.
But I'm the best.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
What the f does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
You're welcome.
What the f is he talking about? How much